On the Buckeyes did too, during the Buckeyes.
Well, did it really help them?
I don't guess it did. Just the imagination part of it.
Maybe in their mind, then it triggered a healing process.
Yeah.
But if it worked, I guess they let them carry the potato. Or they let them carry the potato. You hear a lot of old sayings and that kind of thing, and they're always interesting.
Yeah.
Did they have any practice in witches or anything in this area?
Not that I know.
I think maybe on Little Horse Creek they had some. Was any your daddy or was he in the Civil War?
No.
Do you remember some of the Civil War veterans that?
Yeah, the old man Eli Weaver down here was, and the neighbor down here.
Eli Weaver.
And I don't know. I could think of maybe more, but he's one I remember.
Did he ever reminisce about being in the?
He never did talk much. He didn't talk much about it.
Now of course the floods that we've had in the county, they've not bothered you very much, have they?
Well, quite a bit, yeah.
Did the water come down through here?
It did. When Mr. Seagrave was drowned that time, and we had a pretty garden. We got it out early and had the awful pretty garden started with brand new fence around the garden, and it just took everything clean. And holes you could bury a horse washed out in the garden.
Oh, really? Is that Wallen Creek?
Yeah, Wallens Creek.
Wallens Creek.
Yeah. And we went, my father's living there, and we went, the water's coming down on both sides of the house here, and we got across the hill and went to the barn on the hill. The water went down. But it didn't get in the house, did it, Lenny? Much. It might have got in a little. Kitchen part. But we didn't know what was going to happen, so we just went up on the hill. And the water's so swift. I wanted to carry my father across out there, and he said, I think I can make it, and I thought it was going to wash him down. But we had a tenant living over there, and we'd been sowing oats that day. And his daughter's here, and he carried her across. We all went up on the hill at the barn.
Which flood was this one? The 40 flood, or was it? No, it wouldn't have been the 40 flood.
No, it was. What year would that have been? Anyway, it was Lester Seagrave's father was drowned.
Oh, really?
I guess it was 40. What?
That wasn't the 40 flood.
Earlier than that?
Huh?
You mean it's earlier than that?
Yeah, I think it was. Lester's father and mother was their brother staying with them over there. It's where Edison Waddell or Keith Waddell lives now, that house.
Mm-hmm.
And there's both invalids. He got Mr. Seagraves up in a chair, and he put Ms. Seagraves on a cot. And then he went out on the porch, sat down, he heard a roar, and looked, and the whole thing was coming down. Hadn't even rained down.
Oh, really?
And he couldn't, all he could do, he just leave the house and left them in there. And he got on there's a bridge floating back of the house, and he got on that bridge and then onto the hill and got out. And you know, that old lady, she floated on that cot, and she could touch the ceiling in the house, and she said she got her apron a little wet.
Is that all?
And that's all. And he's, of course, sitting in the chair and drowned in the house. But that was a miracle. She floated, caught them all up till she could touch the ceiling.
Now, what about that? We've had some bad floods, haven't we? That was
we
less.
had several years, pretty rough ones. This Cliff Creek could get up a lot.
Well, when it rains hard and the water comes off the mountain, it comes off such force,
Yes,
doesn't
it does.
And it. Well, I didn't know that about Mr. Seagraves. Was there any other drowned in that flood?
No, I found out.
Yeah, that's too bad. How about the snow, the 60 snow that we had? Did it keep you snowed in pretty tightly?
Yeah, we was in here 8 days. We couldn't move 8 days. And Lenny is sick too. She got sick during the time of it. I told her she just couldn't be sick down. She had to get over it. I talked her out of it. But she had to go to the hospital as soon as the snow was off the roads. I had an operation. She had gallbladder operation.
So you were...
But we was just about out of oil, and bulldozers come up the road pushing the snow, and the oil truck following. They didn't have nowhere to put the snow. There's so much.
They had to know the road pretty good to know where it was at, didn't
Yeah.
they? So you were here 8 days, huh?
Yeah, 8
Stranded.
days before we could get out.
Of course, you had plenty to eat, I'm sure.
Yeah, we had nothing.
Always have.
Yeah.
And
Well, our furnace,
No worse than anything.
the start of it was our furnace trouble. We had the power lines got heavy and the wind blew, and the power would get so weak, and I never thought about turning off the furnace, and it burned out the burner motor on the furnace. So I had to go to get the Lansing and borrow one and ordered one in the place. And we went out it. We still had heat. Put out a heat long. Got that fixed up. And we had to get the bulldozer to push the snow out to get to the hay for the cows, to get to the barn and basically.
cattle suffered right much, and more than
Yes,
more than the people.
But most everybody had food then, had plenty stored up. They wasn't nobody suffered as far as food is concerned. Always had stored away. Like this old man was on television when during the snow walked out to West Jefferson, and they asked him if he had anything at home. He said he had taters.
Taters.
Yeah.
The majority of the people, I guess, they would not have starved if the snow hadn't gone off to spring. But they wouldn't have had their biscuits, maybe. They might run out of flour and coffee.
Yeah.
But you can go a long way with that before starving on ham. And
helicopters, they drop food that people eat.
if they needed it,
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, the only thing about a snow like that, you never know when it's going to stop. After you look back and know that it stopped, you can feel safe. But while it's going on and just keep snowing and snowing, well, you don't know what the outcome's going to be, do you?
I know.
You've seen a lot of changes in this county, haven't
In
you?
the winters, it's sports, all of anything, and in the county too, the winters is not like they used to be. Used to, it was creeks and rivers would freeze over and stay frozen over. Across on wagons, I drove across the creeks on the ice with a car.
You have.
Yeah.
Well,
But I'd
why?
go during the winter when it's so cold. I'd go down to the mill down here, Perkins' mill, and Ed Perkins he did the mill, and he had skates, and we'd get on the dam and we'd just skate and skate and skate.
That ice was that thick.
Yeah.
Well, why is the winters just getting warmer, or is it why?
They're getting warmer.
The ice age is not hitting us yet, is it?
It's getting no ice much anymore. It's like it used to be. I remember when there's so much sleep and frozen that Ice skates, you could go all over the fields on ice skates.
Is that right?
So many people would fall during that time. I know one man that fell and slid down the mountain and broke his hip.
Well, they didn't have a local hospital.
No,
Where did they send him?
no, I don't think that's patch him up, I guess, the doctors.